For those of you just tuning in, let's do a quick recap of tonight's game. We have had an epic battle between our own Glide Wildcats and the visiting Bulldogs. The score is tied up at 60 with only 10 seconds left in the fourth quarters. The Wildcats have possession of the ball. The Wildcats get the ball into Vickery. She advances up the court. Looks left, passes, return to the top, works the other side, ball back to Vickery at the top of the key. She crosses over defender, drives hard, the hoop, and is fouled. I cannot believe it. Vickery is fouled with literally 1 second left on the clock. She now has a chance to step up to the line and win it for her team. Let's see how she does on her first free throw attempt. Hi, my name is Brandon Smith. I'm the head girls basketball coach out at Glide High School. How many of you have been in that position before? Has your team ever been in that position? That position we just showed is not uncommon in the game of basketball. Okay? Late in the game, late in the fourth quarter, you may get fouled. Free throws may determine the outcome of the game. There was a reason she missed that free throw. Okay? She did not practice proper shooting form, and as you can tell, the results were not as intended. She missed her first free throw. The game is still tied at 60. Some changes need to be made. The intention of this video is to properly show you how to shoot free throws. There's a lot behind it, between your pre-shot routine to the fundamentals and mechanics of the shot itself. So I'll be taking the time, along with some assistance from my players, to properly demonstrate how to shoot free throws. First thing we need to discuss is developing a pre-shot routine. I've asked Kaylee Vickery to come back and help me out. As you can remember, she missed her first free throw attempt earlier. She has one more later in the video, but we'll see if we can't help her out a little bit. Things to remember when creating your pre-shot routine. First off is there's no standard technique. You have the freedom to choose what you want to do, and I'll let Kaylee choose her own pre-shot routine. The most important thing to remember is it needs to be consistent and it needs to feel natural, okay? You don't need to do anything that doesn't feel normal or something you're uncomfortable with. So whether if it's dribbling a couple times, taking a few deep breaths, whatever it is, make sure it feels natural, make sure you're comfortable, and make sure you do it before every time you shoot a free throw. Now time that Kaylee's going to shoot her first free throw. You need to pay attention to her pre-shot routine. She's going to toss the ball, she'll do her dribble, and then you'll see how she focuses. I'll have her shoot a series of 2 or 3 shots and examine that what she does every single time. She's comfortable with it, she does it time after time, and it's going to improve her free throw shooting.
This is the pre-shot routine I choose to use. Toss the ball, dribble once, line up the shot, and shoot.
Develop your pre-shot routine and you're ready to use that every time you shoot a free throw, we need to worry about the mechanics and make sure we're shooting the ball properly. There's 3 aspects I'm going to focus on with the mechanics of your shooting form. First starts with your legs and feet. We're going to talk about your stance. After that, we're going to talk about the motion of the arm going up and then the follow through at the end. First thing we need to do is we need to get Kaylee in the proper shooting position. The main thing she needs to remember about her legs is they need to be about shoulder width apart. So let's get Kaylee in the proper stance. So think about every time you step to the line, feet shoulder width apart, her right leg is going to be slightly in front of her left. Okay? When shooting a free throw, it's important that you use your legs. Most people don't understand that the power in the shot is generated from the legs themselves. When you watch a good free throw shooter, they don't just use their arms. Everything starts with the legs, you get the power. So let's see her back in her stance, feet are shoulder width apart, she's going to use her legs, okay? See how she bends, she gets into position? From there, when she goes the rest of her shooting motion, she'll use that power generated to get the ball to the hoop. Now that Kaylee has her proper stance down, the next thing to worry about is the actual shooting motion and what position your arms go when taking the shot. So the best way to demonstrate this is if we turn to the side a little bit. When you go to shoot, it's important to get the right arc on the ball that your arms need to be going up in an upward position, meaning we don't want it going away from the body. So go ahead, Kaylee, get your stance and do a shot. You see how her arm goes? She has it. It's going this direction. That's important. Oftentimes you'll see shooters thinking they need to get the ball to the basket, so when they shoot, their arms go away. Once again, she'll demonstrate. She has her feet, her stance right. Watch her arm go up in an upward motion, not away from her body. Once you have your arms going in the right position, going upwards, the last thing to do is to release the ball and have your shot attempt go towards the rim. The most important thing you need to focus on and realize is to shoot properly, you need to follow through and release correctly. A proper follow through, as Kaylee will demonstrate, let me see the ball, each time you'll snap the wrist and you'll hold it directly at the target. So Kaylee, go ahead and reenact the shot without a ball. Right there, hold that. She releases high. Arms going in the right motion, releases the ball high, snaps her shooting wrist, and follows through right at the target. Now it's time to put it all together. I'll have Kaylee, for the last time, demonstrate proper shooting form. She'll start out with her pre-shot routine. She'll worry about her stance. She'll make sure her motion's going in the right upward direction. Snap, hold the follow through correctly, and hopefully the outcome of her shot will be better than the first one in the game. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to this. Victory has one final attempt to win the game for her team. As you recall, she missed her first shot. Let's see if she can be tonight's hero after all. Up our video on proper free throw shooting. I want to thank everyone for taking the time and trying to improve their game. Remember, to get better, you need to get in the gym and practice. So use these techniques you learned today, take it to the court, and practice on your own. I guarantee you, with enough practice and time, your free throw shooting will improve.